As always, it's a great privilege to stand before you and to address and toast the wonderful Lassies on this, the 250 years since Robbie was born. As you already know, Robbie understood and indeed, I've got to be careful here, lauded the Lassies. I did say earlier on, landed. Unlike any other. Not for the want of trying.
5'4", is it?
I've studied the female way and mind for many decades now. I've tried, but I'm still mystified, I have to say. You see, to many of us blokes, the ways of the female mind and psyche are well and truly too diverse and indeed represent areas of real concern to us as we tiptoe through the menopausal cycle. and then we run full scale into the heatwave years, hoping that someday normal life will return. There is no amount of training available to the unknowing male, who, like the lemming, races to the cliff edge, sometimes not quite sure why he's found himself there. Speaking of hormones and their lack of understanding, it reminds me of the complicated world of underwear. And that complicated world of bra sizes. Who actually invented them? It's a real mystery. I've often wondered why. And who came up with A, B, C, D, double D, E, F, G and H? Well, I've given this a lot of thought, as you and I've come up with a piece of work on it, really. So A equals almost boobs. B means barely there. C, can't complain. D means dong. Double D means double dong. E means enormous. F means fake. G equals get a reduction. And H means help me, I've fallen and I can't get up. Reminds me of the day I walked into M&S bra department. The knowing lady assistant saw me coming and raised an eyebrow, as only a woman could.
Make up your own jokes.
I'd like to buy a bra for my wife, I said. What type of bra? Now this really led to confusion. So, as I tried to understand what she was trying to say to me, she looked at me as if I was a complete nutter, really. Or maybe she thought she could have a bit of fun with me. I don't know. So, there's more than one type, she said. But look around. So, she certainly was the M&S Assistant of the Year, I have to say, as she showed a sea of bras in every shape, size, colour and material imaginable. However, she helpfully pointed out that there are really only 4 types. So, the 4 types, she continued, were, there is the Catholic bra, there is the Salvation Army bra, there is the Presbyterian bra, and then finally there is the Baptist bra. Which one would you prefer? Well, now, totally, completely confused, I asked about the differences. The sales lady responded, it's all really quite simple. The Catholic type supports the masses. The Salvation Army type lifts the fallen. The Presbyterian type keeps them staunch and upright. And the Baptist type makes mountains out of molehills. So, as you can see, there are many mysteries associated with the bonny Lassies. Looking through the women's personal ads, as you do,
For research purposes only.
Garden leave.
Those lassies seeking unassuming stupid blokes they simply bedazzle them with their use of the English or indeed the Scottish language. Such a way to entice the bloke into meeting up with them or having a chat. So, I've tried to try to create a dictionary for us blokes, really to understand what the women are saying, really. So when the woman says they are 40-ish, that means they are 49. When they say they are adventurous, that means they've slept with everyone. When they say they are athletic, that means that they're a little bit short up top. When they say that they are average looking, that means they're ugly. When they say they are beautiful, that means they are pathological liars. When they say they have a contagious smile, that means they do a lot of pills. Emotionally secure means they're on medication. Feminist means they are fat. Free spirit means that they are a junkie. Friendship first means that they are former very friendly. Fun means they are annoying. New age means that they have body hair in the wrong places. Open-minded means that they are desperate. Outgoing means that they are loud and embarrassing. Passionate means they are sloppy when drunk. Professional means they are a bitch. I'm trying to be scientific here. Voluptuous means they are very fat. Large frame means they are hugely fat. And once a soulmate means they are a stalker. So that brings me nicely onto the language barrier that men encounter. I've certainly encountered this over many years and count myself as a bit of an expert. So when a woman says yes, she means no. When she says no, she means yes. When she says maybe, that means no. When she says we need, that means I won't. I am sorry means you'll be sorry. We need to talk means you're in big trouble. Sure, go ahead. Don't. Do what you want. You will pay for this. I am not upset means, of course I am upset, you moron. You're very attractive tonight means, is sex all you ever think about? So, men on the other hand are of course much more simpler beings, as we know. When a man says, I am hungry, that means, I am hungry. When he says, I am sleepy, that means I am sleepy. When he says, I am tired, I mean, I am tired. When I say, nice dress, sorry, when they say nice dress, they mean nice cleavage. When they say I love you, it means let's have sex now. When it says I am bored, it means do you want to have sex? May I have this dance means I'd like to have sex with you. Can I call you sometimes means I'd like to have sex with you. Do you want to go to a movie means I'd like to have sex with you. Can I take you out to dinner means I'd like to have sex with you. And finally it says, I've said, those shoes don't go with that outfit means I'm gay. I tell you, I'm not gay. So, as I said, I stress I'm not gay. That was someone else, a metaphor. So, interestingly, a recent scientific study found that women find different male faces attractive, depending on where they are in their cycle. So, for example, when a woman is ovulating, she will prefer a man with rugged, masculine features. However, when she is menstruating, she prefers a man doused in petrol, with scissors stuck in his